guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Louie. I'm going to be doing a quick reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Louie Spiritual Tarot, or on TikTok at Louie Spiritual Tarot, and YouTube at Louie Spiritual Tarot. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick reading for you guys, cleanse the energy really quick. So, guys, thank you all for the likes, the super chats, the donations. I am extremely thankful, grateful. Thank you so much. I'm sending that back to you tenfold, guys. Let's see. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the current energy spirit for Aquarius. What is going on in the current energy for Aquarius spirit? One more. What is going on in the current energy for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know at this time? So you got the King of Wands. Somebody could be mad at you. Somebody's trying to take your confidence. Okay, for some of you here, you need to be confident in yourself. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, Nine of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody here could be overindulging. All right, somebody here could be a sex addict or something like that. Okay, so for some of you here, you need to let go of that kind of shit, or somebody who is that kind of shit or is into that kind of shit. All right, so Nine of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody wants to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody's super selfish here. What's the Nine of Cups in the reverse with the King of Wands? Alright, so Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright, for some of you here, they want to defame you. They could be using magic. Okay, for some of you, they want to defame you here because you are a manifester. You're manifesting what's meant to be, okay? What's meant to happen in your life, alright? So they want to defame you. They want to bring you down off of your platform. What's the Nine of Cups in the reverse? What's the Nine of Cups in the reverse, Spirit? So you got the Eight of Wands. Okay, and then the Six of Swords. For some of you here, they don't want you getting attention. They don't want you communicating here. Okay, so you keep on moving towards a place, or they keep on moving towards a place of instability. Okay, so for some of you here, you have good energies coming your way. Okay, for some of you here, you're manifesting good things. For some of you here, you guys know how to like return to sender. Okay, so that could be significant. What's the blockages here? And I'm going to clarify these. So what's the blockages? Six of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like whoever this is could be going back and forth. They don't want to take accountability when it comes to something. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. What's the Knight of Swords in the reverse? So somebody could have a criminal background. They're a coward. Okay, they don't want to take accountability, and if they do, they want to come in hasty as fuck. And then they have here the World. Okay, so your current approach is working for some of you here. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy. Alright, so they want to block you from being online. They want to block you from getting closure. They want to block you from seeing something for what it is, for feeling whole and complete all by yourself. Okay, so what's the foundation? What's in the foundation for Aquarius, Spirit? What's in the foundation for Aquarius? You got the Four of Swords. Some of you here are resting a lot, okay, or you need to rest. Alright, so what's Four of Swords? You could be waking up to this shit. Alright, so with the Magician and the Eight of Wands here and the Six of Swords, they could have sent some sort of energy your way. Okay, King of Wands is mad at you. Okay, and the Nine of Cups here, they want to have your cake. They want to have the cake and eat it too with the Magician and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like projectiles. All right, and the Six of Swords, so that you could be stuck. Okay, for some of you here, you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Pisces energy. Okay, so you're starting to see something from a different perspective. You're releasing what no longer serves you, and that's what you need to do. Okay, so what is in the recent past? What brought all this shit on? What's in the recent past for Aquarius? So Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini energy, Aquarius. Okay, so King of Swords, you being more logical is what caused all this. You cutting off communication with someone is what caused all this. Now they're mad, they're hurt, they're butt hurt, they're broken, busted, disgusted. What's the King of Swords? And now they want your forgiveness, okay, but you're very logical. For some of you here, this could have been an attorney, okay, or this could be a divorce. What's the King of Swords, Spirit? Right, Three of Pentacles, you learn from your past mistakes. For some of you here, you're networking or collaborating or working with other people. All right, so for some of you in the recent past, okay, that's what's caused this person to go cray-cray. All right, so Three of Pentacles, that you're networking, you're collaborating, you're working with other people. You might be working with someone they don't like, but it's okay because chances are they probably worked with other people against you, with people you don't like. All right, so what's on your mind? I'm not saying tick for tack it's not, tick for tack is not something that's, you know, healthy, but at the end of the day, that's what they're doing. What's on your mind, Aquarius? What's in Aquarius's mind? What's in Aquarius's mind? Three of Swords. Somebody butthurt you, or somebody here is butthurt. Three of Swords here. They're broken. They could have put you in a third-party situation. Okay, so what's the Three of Swords? Three of Swords with the Two of Swords. They didn't know who to choose, and that's Five of Swords. 3 swords plus 2 swords is 5 swords. So yeah, this is a setup. Okay, this is somebody who wanted to win at all costs. This was a bully at that. Okay, Libra Moon I got here. Libra. Alright, could be significant here. This could be an ex of yours. Their heart chakra is completely blocked. They're blindfolded with the ability to remove that blindfold, see things for what they truly are, and make a decision. But they're choosing not to. They choose to be stuck. They choose to be in a third party. They choose to be heartbroken. That's not on you. Alright, so what is in the near future? 10 of Wands is in the reverse. You're releasing all these goals. You could be spreading yourself a little too thin. Alright, guys, you could be carrying on these burdens that are not even yours. Okay, so what is this 10 of Wands in the reverse? You need to let that shit go. You need to let go of all the resentment, all of this failed attempts. Okay, so Queen of Cups and love yourself. You're very empathetic. Okay, you're very intuitive. You know who you want to give your love to. Her cup is closed. Okay, whenever I see the Queen of Cups, her cup is closed. So I know that she knows her worth. Okay, so somebody here knows their worth. You're very intuitive. You know who you want to give your cup of love to. Okay, and it's not going to be to this Queen of Wands in the reverse that just wants to have sex. Alright, with anything or anything that moves. Okay, so that could be significant. What's the Queen of Cups? I feel like that's you. Alright, so this could be a mother figure as well. Some of you could be a mother figure to this person. Alright, so that could be significant. What's the Queen of Cups? The Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, you're not going to give your love to whoever didn't choose you. You're not going to give your love to whoever decided to cause imbalance or unbalance your relationship or something like that. The Lovers is in the reverse. There is no restoring this. Okay, so this is unsupported. All right, for some of you here, you need to take your loss and go. All right, or this person needs to take the L and go. All right, the Hermit is in the reverse. Now they're fucking paranoid. They're being haunted here because of their choices that they made. They could have gone to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, feminine. All right, so that could be significant, or a Gemini. All right, so what is hidden that Aquarius doesn't see coming? What's hidden that Aquarius doesn't see coming? The Five of Wands. Okay, so fights, arguments, rah-rah, arguments, conflict, competitions. What's Five of Wands? What's Five of Wands? Somebody wants to fight for something now? Ace of Wands in the reverse, but no. Okay. So, Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Failed attempt. Okay, setbacks, delays. For some of you here, don't get out of character. Somebody could be wanting to get you out of character. Don't do that. The Ace of Wands here in the reverse. Somebody could be fighting here because they don't have the hots for them anymore. They have the hots for you. Okay, so that could be significant here with the Lovers in the reverse up there in the near future. Ace of Wands here is in the reverse. Somebody doesn't have the ability to get it up. Getting whiskey dick, Tennessee whiskey could be significant. What's the Ace of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Wands? So that's causing somebody to feel insecure. That's causing somebody here to have fights and shit like that because they don't want to have sex. So, that means that you don't like me. Yeah, look, malicious gossip. Okay, so for some of you here, they're under judgment. They're indecisive. They're insecure. Okay, so it's almost like whatever they tried to do to you, your ancestors are doing to this person. Okay, for some of you here, this person hasn't gone through the awakening that you've gone through. Okay, so they keep on maliciously gossiping about you. Okay, or going against you. This could be opposing forces here. You had the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Oh no, that wasn't you. Alright, so what's the Judgment here? There's no reconciling something. Somebody might want to come in and fight for something, but there's no reconciling something. There's no reconciliation. What's the Judgment in the reverse? Somebody could be hard of hearing. Okay, that could be significant. What's the Judgment? Look, I can't make it up. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So this is external forces. Okay, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Okay, Capricorn, Saturn, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, everything's going back to them. For some of you here, you did a return to sender. It's working. Okay, so Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Saturn here with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, they have bad luck. Something is over. They feel like a cycle keeps on going back and forth. Okay, but they're fighting on themselves on this cycle. They're fighting themselves during the cycle, not you. All right, so for some of you here, you've cut the cords or you've cut communication. Same-sex connection could be significant, or two men could be significant. Okay, so What is in your environment, Aquarius? What's in your environment? The Seven of Cups. You're very confused, okay, because you have a lot of options coming in. All right, what's the Seven of Cups? Don't fall into temptation. What's the Seven of Cups? In your environment, you could be confused as to which place to go, okay? You could be confused as to why it is that you're not in the Ten of Cups yet. It's because Spirit doesn't want you to. It's because Spirit knows Spirit knows best. Mama knows best? I don't know. Spirit knows best. Alright, Ten of Cups in the reverse. This could be like a lack of familial, like family support or something like that with the Ten of Cups. Somebody's definitely playing house somewhere, okay? So that could be significant. What's the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Cups? They're confused. 10 and 7 is 17. That's the what? The star? Okay, so that could be you guys, where you're confused. And then you have the Temperance in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so something is not done in moderation. Okay, you can't restore this. You can't, it's almost like you're trying to restore balance when it comes to something, but it's not happening. Somebody here doesn't have patience to work on something as well. Somebody could overindulge here. Okay, somebody overindulges with their family. That could be significant as well. Like they overindulge with their family, whatever their family says. The family says jump, this motherfucker says how high. Okay, so they would do whatever it takes to make their family happy or to make their friends happy or to make other people around them happy, external forces. That's what they want to make happy. Alright, so I hope that's not you guys. Alright, what is in the outcome? What's the outcome, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles, you're staying single and ready to mingle. You're self-made. Nine of Pentacles, you're independent. You don't need help from anybody. Alright, so if you get bored, get a bird. Okay, one of those birds that talks back to you or something like that, you're better off with the Nine of Pentacles here, right? Because you're self-made. You just need one more pentacle. And yeah, they say that you need somebody to get to that Ten of Pentacles and build legacy wealth, but I see you doing it on your own. Okay, I know I'm doing it on my own. So, and this is happening. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles here. What's the Nine of Pentacles in the outcome? Yeah, Knight of Cups, you're not taking anybody's love offer. Whoever it is that's coming in towards you, they just coming in because they love the idea of love, so they give that offer to anybody, and you're in the Nine of Pentacles because you're self-made. Okay, so for some of you here, don't take this offer. Nine of Cups is in the reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a Virgo. Alright, what's the Nine of Cups in the reverse? That's a cheater. Alright, for some of you here, it's almost like, to deal with a cheater, to deal with the drama, to deal with that shit, I'd rather do it on my own. Okay, it's better to be alone than being with someone that doesn't, somebody that's abusing you constantly, emotionally, making you feel like you're not enough or something like that. So yeah, Knight of Cups is in the reverse. They're insecure, so they want to make you feel insecure. That's what happens. There's Knight of Cups in the reverse. Right, the Strength card, look, you can't make it up. They're not strong. Okay, they're weak as fuck, and they want to make you insecure. Okay, they're not confident in themselves. Leo energy with the Strength card in the reverse. They have internal conflicts. They need to go fix that shit before they come towards you. If not, you're going to be in this energy. Queen of Swords, alright? Straight for the jugular. Come hither. I'm going straight for there. With the King of Cups in the reverse, you're not getting that love bomb anymore. You already know too much, okay? The High Priestess is there. You guys are too intuitive, okay? You know that this tower needs to happen because this person's like out and about. Okay, Knight of Wands in the reverse could be in the down low. Could have a sexually transmitted demon or sexually transmitted, what do you call that? Disease. What was I going to pull? I forgot. Give me 1 second, guys. I kind of want to do more tarot. Alright, what is this in the middle here, Spirit? What is this King of Wands here in the reverse with the Nine of Cups here in the reverse? What is this King of Wands? Aries, Leo, Sag. Nine of Cups is in the reverse with the King of Wands in the reverse. The Magician, Eight of Wands. What is all this, Spirit? Six of Swords is in the reverse. What's the King of Wands in the reverse? Let's clarify that. King of Wands in the reverse with the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who's unhappy. Okay, this is somebody, maybe it was a twin flame or something like that. You're no longer with this person. Four of Wands. Okay, so they don't have, that's a lack of support. This person doesn't support anything. This person is non-committal. Okay, they don't want to get married for some of you here. Right, with the Four of Wands in the reverse. What's the Nine of Cups in the reverse? What's the Nine of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. You've been investing in something, okay, and they want to knock you off of your whatever you've been investing. Absolutely not, okay? Seven of Pentacles, 7 years. You could be investing in something here. This is like finally starting to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, so they're starting to see that you have a lot coming in. Okay, so they want to do something. They want to go ahead and try to intervene. What's the Magician? Eight of Wands. Magician and Eight of Wands is definitely energy sending. Okay, so focusing on something. What is this, Spirit? The Seven of Cups. They want to keep you in some sort of head fog so that you could be confused. All right, so, and that's what comes out over here in your environment, the Seven of Cups, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Temperance. All right, so there is no restoration. Okay, somebody here just wants to keep you confused, throwing obstacles your way, okay, or throwing options your way, or maybe even talking to other people to give you the option so that they could see that you haven't changed or something like that. They're so busy trying to see if you've changed or if you're doing this or if you're doing that, that they're the ones that are doing all this shit, and people are realizing it, so it's almost like your haters are not protecting you. What is the Six of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, it's all based on malicious gossip. The Judgment is in the reverse. Everything here is based on malicious gossip. Everything here is based on some sort of envy or some shit like that. The Judgment in the reverse. All right, Two of Pentacles is in the reverse. Capricorn energy could be significant. All right, Aries, Virgo towards Capricorn. The Magician here is Gemini. All right, Scorpio. But yeah, Two of Pentacles here. This is somebody who's juggling. Somebody here who loves to juggle. At that, with the Star juggling you. The Star? I don't think so. And then the Two of Swords. 222 could be significant. They're unable to make a decision. For some of you here, you're making the decision for them. All right, what's this Lovers in the reverse? This is in the near future. This is something is not balanced. Something is, there's no harmony here. This could be a fallen twin for some of you here. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is in the reverse. So, whoever this person is, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be a Gemini. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's lusty. Somebody who's very fickle. They don't know what they want. Okay, so they cannot give you a love offer. They cannot provide to you that love offer. That's why your cup is completely closed with the Queen of Cups. All right, tell me the Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody could be definitely in the down low or something like that. Okay, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be doing magic so that this person, somebody could be using divination tools or something like that, or lighting candles on you or something like that, so that you could fall out, okay, of whatever it is, okay, so that you could accept breadcrumbs from anybody. I'm getting here, somebody wants to give you something, so that you could be stuck with them, almost like bringing you. It's almost like a drug addict. It's like this drug addict. It doesn't have to be, okay, but I'm just using this as an example, okay. So this drug addict, whenever they come around you, they start, you know, popping pills, and then all of a sudden you pop pills, and you've been doing good. That's not for you, okay. If somebody brings the bad out in you, that's not for you. That's a test, okay. So you need to get through it. All right, Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. Breadcrumb, bad news, okay, or something like that. They could be having some sort of bad news. What's the Page of Cups? I mean, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit? The Emperor and the Five of Swords in the reverse. There is no more conflict. You bossed up on these people. This could be your baby daddy for some of you. Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, they don't want any more conflict with you because you are a boss, or you know how to transmute energy or something like that, and they don't want it. Okay, so Five of Swords is in the reverse. What's the world here with the Knight of Swords in the blockage? What's the world with the Knight of Swords here in the blockage? So somebody could be at a distance, somebody could be rushing towards you or something like that. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. An Aquarius towards Leo, Scorpio could be significant here. All right, what about the Devil? With the Knight of Swords in the reverse. They could have some sort of sexual addiction. They could be online doing something. I don't know. Five of Pentacles. They're being left out in the cold, so that's why they're coming towards you. Okay, so Five of Pentacles. They have financial hardship. They have financial constrictions. All right, back in the day when they did these cards, they used to have the people had leprosy. Okay, so this person over here in the background, they're wearing a little bell to let the other person in front of them know that they're sick. Okay, so that could be significant for some of you here. All right, so it could be sick from something that can be taken away. All right, or the gift that gets them giving. Okay, it could be significant. What's the Nine of Pentacles here with the the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Strength card? Nine of Pentacles here, you're single, ready to mingle. Okay, Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Justice. That's their karma, is to see you single, saying no to offers, being strong. Right? Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Somebody's getting fucking bad karma here. What's this Justice in the reverse? Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're getting bad karma. This is like the Wounded Warrior. Okay, Nine of Wands, because you blocked them, because you set some sort of health, because you kept and maintained healthy boundaries towards these people. Alright, so good for you. What's the Nine of Wands? You've gone through the ringer and back. You're not going to go back to the same shit over again. Okay, or yeah, look, follow your intuition, guys. You guys are the High Priestess. Some of you could be into tarot. Some of you could be doing something with the occult or something like that. Right? So somebody's mama here could be causing some sort of conflict here. Somebody's mama could be controlling. Or somebody's family could be controlling your person or something like that. So good, let them marry them. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull let's see. Where is it? Oh, haters exposed. I did two decks together. I think it's here. No, it's over here. Here it is. Let's get some more information, guys. Angel Guide, Spirit Guide, took a little light for Aquarius. Clarification for Aquarius Spirit. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Okay, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, Louie Spiritual Tarot. Shit, follow me on Facebook. I don't care. Follow me. If I'm helping you guys in some way, somehow to move forward, that's my goal, and that's what I'm here to do. Alright, so if you like the vibes here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Alright, so what is this King of Wands in the reverse? So Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody here who's a sex addict. Okay, they could smoke, they could overindulge here with the Nine of Cups here. Alright, so for some of you here, you have spiritual gifts. They could be mad because you have some sort of spiritual gifts because you're calling them out before it actually happens. Okay, that could be significant. For some of you here, you're being love spells. You can't make it up. Alright, somebody's gifts could be stripped because they keep on playing with love spells. Okay, so that could be significant. Somebody's name could start with an S, SL, okay. What is this Nine of Cups? Memories. Nine of Cups in the reverse with memories. So somebody overindulges looking at pictures of you. Okay. Give me more. You got giving money. What's giving money, Spirit? Broke ass. Okay, yeah, so somebody here is broke, giving money to multiple people or something like that. For some of you here, somebody's broke and they're going to turn into like, they could go ahead and put pictures up online or whatever they do. I don't care. Alright, but there's no judgment in this channel. Alright, but OnlyFans could be significant. What's the world? Because they're broke. Alright, or maybe they do something for money. Alright, the world here is too late for you to come back and apologize. Okay, so that could be significant. April, the number 19 could be significant. April is what? Aries. So yeah, baby daddy. Yeah, this just played out. Alright, they're fucked up over you. For some of you here, you're done with it. Okay, what's this with the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse? They want to set some sort of, they want you to be under pressure. They want you to have some sort of setbacks and delays based on rumors, grudges, and malicious gossip here with the Wheel of Fortune. This could be online. Okay, so yeah, anxiety, decision, time's running out. Okay, so what is this, Spirit? You got twin flames. So this could be a twin of yours. Something about camping could be significant. I'm saying that because they're camping. Okay, a bonfire could be significant. All right, so fake news, pregnancy, DNA. Somebody could have like gotten somebody pregnant here. Okay, but it's based on malicious gossip. Somebody could say that they're not the father or something like that of the baby. And it's like, well, who's it gonna be? My fingers? Okay, so something like that could be significant for some of you. What's this King of Swords with the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, round and round cycles and triggers. Okay, you're not being triggered anymore. You've learned from it. You're working on it. You're moving on from it. Okay, the King of Swords is very logical, and it's in the upright. You have disconnected your heart from your mind, your thinking. Okay, so rational thinking is more important at this time. What's the Three of Swords here with the Two of Swords up there on your mind? When is this person going to make a decision? Okay, never. Okay, they're a jackass. They're a jackass. Somebody could be suicidal here. Okay, because of this heartbreak. Or they're being heartbroken right now and they feel like a jackass for not going with you. What's 10 of Wands here with the Lovers and the Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands in the reverse? You got romance. Alright, so with you there was romance, but they know that this is not going to be an apology that's going to be very easy. Alright, so they went off, they made another choice. They went off and made the wrong choice. Now they want to come in like you're a divine masculine. Okay, or they're divine masculine. For some of you here, you are divine masculine. Okay, so Aquarius is a masculine sign. Alright, divine feminine too. So somebody could have left you hanging. Somebody here didn't recognize that you were their soulmate. Okay, you were the divine masculine to their divine feminine, vice versa. Okay, so they went off. They were very fickle. Okay, they went off Knight of Wands in the reverse and started fucking anything. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Younger energies as well. Okay, so left you hanging, no closure, no contact, left on red. So now they're realizing that shit. What's this 10 of Cups? The 10 of Cups with the Temperance and the 7 of Cups. The Temperance is in the reverse. The 10 of Cups is in the reverse. This is like family. Causing confusion. Causing no balance. Okay, girl fights. So maybe somebody in somebody's family wants to fight with you. Right, arguments. Physical fights. They're at war. They're competing with you and you guys have nothing to compete with. Right, or you guys have no idea. Right, or you guys don't give a fuck. It could be either way. Alright, so you got here phony, trickster, and illusion. You've gone through the illusion. It could be a Cancer for some of you here. All right, so phony, trickster, illusions here. Fairy tale. Yeah, this is not a fairy tale. Okay, and if it's not a fairy tale, I'm not saying that if you want a fairy tale, the white picket fence and all this cartoon kind of shit. But at the end of the day, if it's something here, somebody here was phony, somebody here was a trickster, somebody led you on to believing some way that this was going to be the 10 of Cups that you've always wanted, okay, and they're not. Right? They can't do things in moderation. They lied. Okay, Temperance is in the reverse. Tell me more about the Temperance in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Says thank you next. Okay, so thank you next. Moving on. For some of you here, you're moving on from this person. What's the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Strength card? Yeah, this person could be, you're moving on from them. Thank you next. This person went off and married somebody. Okay, that could be significant. Or this person is married and they're playing fucking house. That's where that's coming from. So they're confused, all right, because they have a lot of options there, or they cannot restore balance. They cannot restore happiness in this fake ass family dynamic with the 10 of Cups. They're married. Okay, so this person could be like divorcing, or married, or moving on. Okay, sweet talk. They're gonna come in and try to talk to you. All right, what's the Strength card in the reverse? So they're conflicted. Okay, they thought that you were going to be weak in the knees for them. With the Knight of Cups, they're going to come in and give you some sort of love offer and you're going to accept it? Absolutely not. So matter of fact, you're moving. Moving on. Moving. Okay, some of you could be moving. Some of you could have just moved. Okay, away. What's moving? With the Strength card? Alright, yeah, and they're creeping to see where the fuck you went. Creeping. Creeper. Jeepers Creepers, okay, I just heard. Look, the Devil. Capricorn. Right, advice for it. Advice for Aquarius. So you got here toxicity bound, all right? So again, somebody here could be dealing with a devil, with a Capricorn, but addictions, patterns, energy, vampire, this person and you have some sort of trauma bond, so that's why you guys are stuck, or you might feel like you guys are stuck because of a trauma bond. This person doesn't know that, okay, because you've healed and they have not, right? They're twin flame for some of you here, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. They're communicating with you one way or another, okay? So if it's not in the 3D, it's in the 5D while you're sleeping, right? While you're trying to release this person's coming in, right? Surrender, emotional release. You're clearing away all the negativity, all the addictions, all this fucking toxicity, all right? Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along. You don't want to be strung along anymore, okay? Or your person doesn't want to be strung along anymore. I don't know. But they got a hotel ring, okay? So a ring, or what do you call that shit? Something about the ring could be significant. Somebody could see somebody on a ring, okay? So that could be significant. But one night stand? What's one night stand? You could be releasing this person because they had a one night stand, or they have too many options and shit like that until they catch something. What's this? And they have to take fucking pills. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in the reverse. What's this? Toxicity, addiction, patterns, energy, vampire, bond. Right? So they lack structure. For some of you, that's what you have, and this is what this person wants, your structure. They want to build a foundation where it's balanced, okay? So that's where you're standing here, building slow and steady, forming, right? What's twin flame here? Temptation, self-deception, right? Deception, make wise choices, okay? Sometimes twin flames are not supposed... If you're in a twin flame journey, okay, and the person treats you like shit, hits you, drinks, whatever. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it shouldn't be that hard either. Okay, and if you're being abused constantly by this person, that's not your twin, that's a karmic, that's a fallen twin. Okay, that person's supposed to be a catalyst for your growth. Okay, so what's this with releasing? For some of you here, you need to release this person. This person is temptation for you. Okay, Venus, here comes the person with the offer because they're past, because they're stuck in the past. Okay, suffering in the past. Okay, so for what? Because they went and had too many options? Because they went out one night stand? Everybody or something like that? Absolutely not. Right? Their past is affecting their presence. They're in lack here. They have some sort of betrayal. They have the victim mentality, okay, or some sort, like Eeyore. Okay, so let the past go. For some of you here, Spirit is telling you, you have to let the past go so the right things can come in. All right, tell me more. Give me one more. Or two. Control. Yeah, this person, that's why you separated with this person. Some of you need a reminder. This person was controlling, sabotaging. Okay, they were doing things on purpose. And let's say, for example, they fight with you so that they could go out with their friends. They fight with you. They're controlling. All right, mood swings, trust issues. This person has trust issues. They're conflicted. All right, they're longing for it. They feel abandoned. Okay, for some of you here, there's still some sort of attraction, but this person's reflecting on the heartbreak, on the grief. Okay, so the shadow work that you needed to do, you did, and you're moving forward. Right, so the feelings could be mutual, but if somebody is not at your level spiritually and you guys are not vibing at the same frequency, then you guys are not, it's almost like, you know, it's either you catch up, mustard, I don't know, Pluto, let him go. All right, so we are in a state right now with the death card, endings, things are ending, okay, there's a lot of endings, this resilience, transformations coming your way, right, don't give up on anything right now. Right, if you're building a business and you're collaborating and working with other people, do not give up on that. Okay, so don't self-sabotage anything for anybody or anything. Okay, they might come back to try to self-sabotage you. Okay, so, and then you go back to it, oh, love is more important. Love is more important? No. Everything is important. Okay, and respect is the most important. If you lack respect in a relationship, that's not a relationship for you. Alright guys, I love you all. I am sending you peace, love, prosperity. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Louie Spiritual Tarot. I love you all. Sending you peace, love, prosperity. See you in the next one. Peace.